JJ Redick has the Lakers offense looking like a well-oiled machine. There's so much action and there's so much movement that everybody on the team, and so Luka, Bron, Austin Reaves, they're all able to score and touch the ball and make plays, right? So watch this play right here. They're going to get into the Spain action, right? So Jackson Hayes is coming to set a ball screen on the ball. Austin Reaves is reading this defender to see if he can set a screen there, right? Now, as Luka comes off the screen and he's close to the sideline, instead of going and setting the screen over here, Austin Reaves just slips it to the top of the key, right? And that still is able, that's enough. Even though he doesn't set the screen, that's enough to create enough confusion to get two on the ball. Dunn is going to stay up top with Austin Reaves, and he's going to pass on Jackson Hayes to this bottom defender, right? And the second he goes over to help, Luka is a very tall player. He's able to just skip the ball to the other side of the court. And Rui Hachimura is able to go straight up and straight down into a wide open shot, right? And you know it's a good shot because I want you to look at, as soon as Rui goes up into the shot, I want you to watch LeBron's reaction, right? Look right here. He catching and shoots. LeBron is holding up the three because he knows that's a very easy shot for one of his teammates. Like this channel and make sure you share it with all the Lakers fans so they can see just how good this team really is. Right now, watch on this screen right here. The Lakers are going to run a simple away action where Jackson Hayes is he's screening for LeBron James. And if he has a shot here or an attack, he'll take it. If not, they just get back into a ball screen at the top for him to get downhill on the open side, right? Now you have to notice Austin Reaves being there is very important. Luka being here is very important because they're shooters and they're going to keep their defenders weak side, right? So when Bron comes off of this, watch Dunn. He wants to help on the roller. He wants to tag, but he knows he's guarding Austin Reaves. So as soon as he gets in the paint, he's on the sprint back out. And LeBron knows this. He just waits for the defense to leave. He lobs up a perfect pass for Jackson Hayes. And that's easy. If the defense were to help and take away Jackson Hayes, they would have given up a wide open three in the corner. So in today's day and age, a lot of time the defense is going to choose to protect the three-point line. So the Lakers are going to get into that Spain pick and roll again, but this time it's Austin Reaves with the ball instead of Luka, right? And this is one of the benefits of having multiple ball handlers, right? So Austin Reaves is going to come off this screen by Jackson Hayes, and this time the Lakers actually do set the screen on the big guarding the first screen, right? So Luka sets that screen. James Harden has to step over and help, so there's two people guarding the ball. And Zubac steps back so that they do guard the roller, right? So now Luka is catching the ball at the three-point line and the closest defender standing at the free throw line. That's a shot anytime. And Luka's always going to take that. And he's able to score and knock down a three without having to take a dribble, without having to do any step backs, right? He just set a good screen, and then all of a sudden he's wide open for a three. JJ Redick has added a ton of movement to the offense, right? So you'll see on the weak side, there's a screen for Maxi Kleber to cut through. Marcus Smart is going to come for a handoff. Jake LaRavia is clearing through to the other side, right? So just off the rip, there's a lot of player movement, right? Now, Kleber and Marcus Smart are both going to clear to this side over here and just create space for this action over here, right? You see how they have the entire court to work with? Because the defenders, they just follow them through. That's just a natural thing to follow the person that you're guarding, especially when they're just running through, right? So as he comes up to set this flare screen for Rui, he's reading this defender, right? And the second he steps out to help, he gets behind the defense, gives him a little push, and now he has the wide open lane. When he slips that screen, gets himself an easy dunk. And that's just because the Lakers just stirred the pot. So in this possession, the Lakers are going to get the ball to Luka right here on the high post, and then they're going to get directly into this flex action for Rui, right? But what you want to see is, first off, Rui's not going to be open, right? The Clippers do a good job of guarding the flex screen. But now pay attention to how James Harden is guarding LeBron. He's on the top side, right? Bron's on the baseline, Harden's on the top side. LeBron is just going to turn and seal James Harden, right? And Luka does a great job of anticipating this and throws a perfect pass just right over the top where only LeBron can get it, and he's able to just catch and get himself a layup just because James Harden was literally, he was standing in position. He's standing in position because if he stands behind, you can just pass it to LeBron in the post. So, he stood in a good position, but you can't guard everything in basketball. Luka and LeBron know this, and they're on the same page. Now, watch here. Austin Reaves is going to use this screen. He's going to cut through. The defense is going to follow him. And then you have an away screen for LeBron. Once again, he doesn't have a shot. They just flip the screen, and now he can drive and get downhill, right? And Zubac knows LeBron loves to come off these screens and throw lobs or pocket passes. So he tries to take away the rolling big, which literally gives LeBron a wide open lane to just give himself an easy left-hand layup right off the glass. Now, Rui Hachimura, he doesn't get a lot of plays run for him, but one thing he's really good at is cutting when the defense is not paying attention. So when LeBron gets the ball right here on the wing, this is prime LeBron ISO area, right? And the defense is aware of that. Right now, Harden has to stay pressed up on Luka. Dunn has to stay pressed up Austin Reaves. But look at Collins over here. He is the next help defender. He's locked in, staring at LeBron. Rui Hachimura sees this, right? So the second he turns his head, he just cuts right behind him. Gets himself a wide open layup, and Collins doesn't even see it until the ball's in Rui's hands, and he's up in the air getting a dunk. Right? That's a great awareness by Rui for the cut, but also by LeBron for making that pass. Now here's LeBron right back in that scoring area, and Rui tries to do the same thing. He wants to try to cut baseline. John Collins, he's aware of it this time, right? So now they're getting into the next action where they're going to get this flare screen at the top for Austin Reaves, right? And when he comes off that screen, they do a good job of Zubac backing up to try to just take away that straight pass, right? So when they don't have anything, Jackson Hayes is going to slip. Braun decides not to give it to him, so he just gets straight into a ball screen with LeBron, and he's in the mid-range, right? This low ball screen. And because Zubac backed up to help with Austin Reaves, he's still back. And LeBron can come off that ball screen, take one dribble, and get himself a jump shot right at the elbow, which, for him, that's way too easy. JJ Redick has really done a great job just putting the Lakers in position to get easy baskets, right? So on this play, you're seeing LeBron cut from that baseline. He's running up. He's going to try to set a flare screen over here for Gabe Vincent, right? Luka is going to catch the ball at the top of the key, and now here's the screen. When he's coming off this screen, John Collins is going to help out some, right? And it doesn't have to be much, but as soon as he leans over to help, they're going to get two defenders trying to guard one. LeBron is going to be able to slip right to the basket, and Luka just makes a great pass, and they get an and-one finish. Once again, another play with a lot of body movement. And that's what the Lakers need, because, when there's a team with Luka and LeBron, sometimes there could be a lot of standing around, right? So Jake LaRavia, he comes off the down screen, and he hands it off to Austin Reaves, who can now come off a double screen, right? Now, LaRavia is going to slip that first ball screen. He's going to slip right over here to the wing, and then Austin Reaves is going to get downhill, right? Now, because Austin Reaves is such a good playmaker, he knows basically he's occupied four defenders, right? This defender wants to stay with the shooter, so that leaves LeBron James wide open on the wing, and Austin Reaves makes a great pass to be able to find him. Bron gets a standstill, knockdown jumper. And, at this stage in his career, he's actually really good at that shot now. So you cannot have a good day unless you wake up early. All right, we got the new Jumpers for Breakfast t-shirts, and it's not just a shirt. There's an entire workout on the back, right? It says it again. You cannot have a good day unless you start early. Right here on the ingredients, these are all the shots that you need if you want to be a great shooter, right? It tells you the serving size, and it tells you how many reps you should make. Remember, these are all counting swishes, right? The serving size is one spot. So if you do these in multiple spots, you will be a very, very, very good shooter, right? On the side, it shows you the order that any of your training should go when you're working out by yourself. You don't have a program. You start with your ball handling, your finishing, form shooting, spot shooting, movement shooting, off the dribble shooting, and then you get some live reps in there, right? And at the bottom, I gave you some real game. Every move has a counter, every counter has a pump fake, but that's not it. Everyone who purchases, you get access to my full 6-week Pure Score transformation, right? Which is 6 weeks worth of workouts. These are 42 workouts for you to use and become a better basketball player. This is an example of the type of workouts you would get, and you also get videos of everything that you need, right? So once you get it, you'll get access to the app. You'll be able to log in. You'll be able to ask questions. If you need more videos than what are provided, you can shoot me a message. I'll upload more videos. I just want to help people get better. Step one of doing that, go ahead, get you a Jumpers for Breakfast shirt. Make sure you head to the description, click that link, and let's start becoming better hoopers.